Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 11 of the BS Bros podcast. I am your host. We'll get to my name later. I'm joined by 5 other gentlemen with me today. Number 1, a personal good friend of mine, Mr. Punky.
Clap, 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 clap.
Boo!
Get off the stage.
You stink.
I'm also joined by the voice of reason. He is sodaless, Joe's
Yay, clap,
So
clap, clap,
great.
clap, clap.
sodaless.
And I now have an Ender Dragon head.
We are dragonless. In the creepy
got a
ass
dick in
mask, he
your
looks like. In the creepy ass mask, he looks like an old man. He's hurt like an old man. It's Terrell.
Clap, 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 for real. I love that. I love that. It just has fireworks. It's more fireworks this time.
I think the longer you hold it, the more it goes.
He is apparently a pyromaniac, as he is just lit up about the fireworks. But you can't see him, otherwise he'll crash out of the podcast. It's Joey.
If I move around too much, it's gonna crash.
And
I need to open up my window.
our last podcast guest, he's as quiet as a mouse, but he sure don't move like one. He is professional trash man Josh.
Sure.
Clap, clap, Josh. Clap, clap. Also, that man cannot sneak around properly. The clapping of his ass cheeks will alert the enemy.
Oh,
Gentlemen,
gosh.
that was by far the weirdest beginning to an episode we've ever had. How are we doing this week?
Oh,
Alright.
man. I got wet this
I
morning.
drive.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Is that
wet this
a
morning.
good wet? Good wet or bad
So-
wet?
My irrigation water, right? The water pressure has been doo-doo meat for like 3 days. I went out there and I come to find out my little spigot thingy was clogged.
Ah.
The line for the irrigation water is constantly under pressure.
Ah.
And I had to take it apart.
Jeez.
Oh, no.
So I took it apart, and dude, I felt like I was in a war because it was like I got hit with a flashbang of water because
Just-
I lost my eyesight. That water hit my eyes at like 5 million psi. Blind. Legally blind. And trying to
Like
feel
the-
my way around to get that piece of pipe back on. I got it back on. I was so relieved the war was over.
The war was over.
Yeah, the war was over. We won.
war on water.
US won.
US.
Little did I know.
Undefeated?
Little did I know, the enemy came back. Cause it got clogged
Nah.
again. Water pressure was good, and then about 10 minutes later, cause I just let it run, hoping that it was just gonna hold. The line did not hold. So I had to take it apart a second time. Once again,
Ah.
bam! Hit with another flashbang of water. Lost my eyesight. I thought I went deaf. I thought I was going to heaven. And when I finally got that pipe off, my hand's all cut up from it because that thing pretty much shot out of my hand. But I grabbed that thing, turned it so the spigot was facing it, put it in there, and let the water get whatever was in there out. Once again, went blind. I was like, I couldn't see nothing, right? Like, I was just blind as a bat. Went and put that pipe back on. I finally won the war. The war
Josh, do
was
you have
over.
a fan or something on in your room?
Yeah.
It's picking up, buddy.
What? It never picks up.
So that was my Vietnam story
It
from
might,
just
it
this
might
morning.
only be when Pookie's talking, I'll be honest with you, but it was
Yeah,
there for a minute. I could hear it.
but for probably about half an hour, I was legally blind. Got checked out and everything. Had to wear glasses. These. That's a joke. I'm not legally blind. But my water pressure's been holding, baby. Oh, man. I think I hurt my knee while I was doing it, too, because I haven't been able to walk that good today.
No.
I need a purple
Oh,
heart for
no.
that shit, bro.
You got that heavy left foot going.
Right foot.
I like to imagine that, you know how in Call of Duty you get hit with a concussion, your screen goes white and you're all disoriented for a minute. I like to think that was Punky after you got blasted
was
in the face with water.
The
100%.
no, the CS:GO flashbang just.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was pretty miserable. I felt like I've had dirt in my eye all day long, which I probably did, but my eyes just feel dry. My skin was dry. I was in track pants and a long sleeve shirt, drenched.
Ooh.
My shoes, I have those thick DC shoes, soaked. Those things ain't gonna dry out for probably 2 weeks.
They ain't gonna dry for a whole year.
Dude.
Would you say now, between this experience that you just had and the radiator experience with Joseph Honda, which was worse?
Irrigation water.
No, Josh, your trash radio is on.
Josh, the trash radio is going off.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, because
sorry.
the radiator, it was just like a second, just it was hot, yes, but this I had to go through it twice.
From
Was that
someone
in your
who got third-degree burns from a radiator, it is indeed hot.
Damn,
Yeah.
I'm shocked Punky didn't get third-degree burns with a radiator.
Yeah, that was rough.
That was
Good
fucking-
times. I'd do it again.
Man,
Let's do it
Punky was
tomorrow.
wet and blind like he was on a cast.
Let's get it. Let's do it tomorrow when we're all at Joseph's house.
You know
He's
what?
a no.
I may have lost that battle with the radiator, but we won the war, Corey, because the car was fine after that.
Absolutely. Did you notice something that was wrong with you, Punky, before the radiator that magically fixed itself after the radiator?
Huh?
Like, were you like lactose intolerant before, and then you got blasted with the radiator, and now you no longer are lactose intolerant?
Nope, didn't do that. I did notice the demeanor of my thoughts changed because that's when I really decided to start hitting the gym hard. So you want to get gains? Get hit in the face by hot coolant.
No, we're not
Scientifically
responsible.
proven via Dr. Punky.
No. Don't get blasted by a radiator.
Yeah, don't
Stay
do that.
safe. Let
Don't
your
do
dad
that.
do it.
We need to fight the real battles at COVID-19 vaccine.
Shut up. Dude, I've had a wild freaking week.
Yes, tell us
Like-
about it.
Oh man, so somebody had mentioned a couple weeks ago, I think it was on this podcast, it might have just been during one of our game sessions. Somebody brought up that they had some weird dreams at night. And I kept thinking, I don't have dreams. And like I don't, at least not that I know about. I feel like I just wake up and I feel like I fast travel, My head on the pillow, I close my eyes and I just kind of
You just quick
I-
save. Corey just quick saves at the end of the day.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
yeah.
Just in the bed, out of the bed.
That's pretty much. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, I wake-
like a GTA simulator, basically.
Oh, God.
yeah. But so one morning, right? I think it was like Monday night going into Tuesday, or maybe it was Tuesday going into Wednesday. Anyway, I went to bed and I had a dream, and at like 3 a.m, I woke up and I was like, I have to write down this dream. And so I grabbed my phone as quickly as I could. And this is the following text message that I sent to my wife. That said, starting a team with Schwam and Khalil or Peyton. We're heading to the track when Schwam gets hungry and wants Wendy's. He orders a similar burger that I get, and they hook him up with pickles. So I usually get a burger with pickles, extra mustard, and regular ketchup. But they hooked him up with the pickles, bro. Like, key. When we get to the track, me and whoever the third guy is grab his burger out of his hand before he could take a bite and run from him. He chases us. Just as he tackles, take a bite. When I get up, majority of it is gone. He grabs it and he's about to throw it since there's like maybe 2 bites left. But I tell him if he's not going to eat it, I will. He storms off angry. Third person takes off after him as he starts walking the track. When third person comes back, I ask if he's mad, and he says yes. Schwam is running now, and so me and the third person wait. When he comes back, we're suddenly in a house living room area, and there's like 13 to 15 other guys. Jake from 2.5 Men is there, but his dad is a mix of Alan and Charlie. Anyway, when Schwam gets back to the group, we do this weird, like, I want to hug him thing, but he doesn't want to. So he just taps my back in an awkward side hug thing. I tell him I'll buy him another sandwich, and he blows me off. He hugs Jake and then starts pointing to the weird Charlie Allen guy, then like 2 to 3 other guys, and says, I want them off the team. I don't want anything to do with them. No second chance. They're done. And Schwam storms off outside into the woods. Third person chases him down, as well as 2 to 3 other guys. Everyone else boots up a game of Halo, and they're playing. Then parents come in and ask us what caused the huge blow up. I tell them, and they're upset with me. They all go into the kitchen and tell me to sit on the couch in a foyer type area, and I'm alone. I then leave my body and look at what everyone is doing. All the parents are having a good time. Or all the other guys are having a good time. All the parents are talking about me in the kitchen area I can see through a glass into. And when I look for Schwam and the other guys, they're under a deck outside the foyer. They found a bird injured and are putting him in a box. They're happy again and playing. And all throughout this moment, everyone's having fun and living their lives. I'm sad and alone. Everyone I thought was my true friend there wasn't actually, or when push comes to shove, some friendships mattered more than others. The dream is now over. These are my personal thoughts as I type this at 2:40 a.m. The lonely, yeah.
Oh, no.
This is me diagnosing my dream at 2:40 a.m. The loneliness I felt in my dream was familiar. I felt like the odd one out once again, just like I did in soccer, just like I did growing up with all my girl sisters and cousins, just like I did most of school. I had people that knew who I was and would talk to me from time to time, but when it came down to it, they abandoned me when I needed them. I was alone at team dinners with no one to talk to. I played at the playground alone while kids ran around playing tag. I sat there alone on a chair while the adults talked and the girls played house and Barbies for the 10,000th time. I felt all those feelings all over again, and fuck me, it hurt. It hurt a lot. So much I felt the need to text it, so I didn't forget it. Good night. That was the end of it.
I was hoping it was gonna be something funny, but man, that was depressing.
They got
Brother,
depressing near the
Tell
end.
me why.
Wow.
Tell me what the. Hold on. Anyone out there that can explain a dream? What the fuck is the point of the Wendy's sandwich, and why was it so specifically in my head? I didn't have Wendy's that day. I don't
were
know what
hungry.
I
You were just hungry.
No.
Definitely just hungry for a
No,
Wendy's
You
bro.
sandwich.
needed a 3 a.m. Krabby
Don't
Patty.
you like pickles? Don't you like a lot of pickles?
I love
on
pickles,
food?
bro. That's why I was like, holy shit, unbelievable. So then, right, fast forward again to last night. My wife was awake at like 2 in the morning or something. Like she had woken up because of the baby or whatever. She was on her phone because she couldn't sleep. I do this thing in my sleep. She sleep talks from time to time. She hasn't done it in a while. I do something even weirder. I sleep laugh. but I don't sleep laugh like a normal person. I don't make sound. Have you ever laughed so hard you just start shaking?
Like that
That's
day we were at
God.
Applebee's.
That's what I do. I just start shaking. So the bed starts to shake. So then she knows. She's like, she pulls out her phone and starts recording, because then she goes, what's so funny? And apparently I responded to her. Her response to me when she asked me how funny, or what was so funny, was this. Let me get it pulled up real quick. She sent me a 47-second video, and I said, I don't hear what I'm saying. So she asked, what's so funny? I said, And then she asked again, what's so funny? And I said, June of soccer game, the guy tried to clear the ball 12 feet away, and the guy that was supposed to receive it was like, dude, what the fuck? I'm only 2 feet away. And then apparently I just said after that, it was a pretty comical moment, and then that was it. I went back to sleep. But the dream that I recall was a totally different dream. The dream he's describing is a soccer dream. I dreamt I was back in Texas Roadhouse. I was like, had no recollection of soccer whatsoever.
Like I was
And
dreaming about rolls, and you're talking about soccer.
So I'm at work today trying to piece together what this came from. I do remember a soccer dream in the beginning of the night, and then I woke up, got some water, went back to sleep, and had a Roadhouse dream. But the Roadhouse dream was like more in my mind than the soccer dream because the soccer dream was already gone at that point.
Yeah, it was like a flash, basically.
Yeah, so then I was driving today. My wife and I were going to the store to get some stuff, and I said, "Is there ever just going to be a point in time where you feel the bed shake and it's like something serious is going on? I'm not laughing. Like, what if that was a heart attack?
Like
And
you're
you
gonna
just
have a
start
seizure
laughing?"
and die?
Yeah, I'm like, what if I'm just like in the middle? She's like, well, then I guess if I ask, what are you laughing at, and you don't respond to me, then I panic. I'm like, I'll remember that in Dream World. So now
Here's
I'm gonna
my
try to prank
question.
Yeah,
you.
Kirby's Dreamland, baby.
Kirby's Dream.
What's your question, J-Ray?
Do you guys know about lucid dreaming?
Yes.
Oh,
guys ever
dude, like
tried to
where you're
practice
like
it?
in that perfect spot between asleep and awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I was in the military, I used to practice it a lot. To where I could manipulate my dreams so well. I've dreamt that I went to work. I fell asleep, woke up the next day, went through a whole 3-day shift, went back to my bed Monday morning and laid down. I woke up to my corporal yelling at me through my bedroom door that I'm late for my shift on Friday. I'm like, what are you talking about? I already went through the whole shift. It was off.
So you were
But that's whenever my-
so convinced that you did your shift when your shift hasn't even happened yet.
Yes, like I lived 72 hours of my life in my dream.
Wait, is that a lucid dream though? I thought lucid dreams were you're in full control of your dream. You can
Yeah,
make whatever you
I'm
want
in.
happen.
I was in full control of it because everything was going right for me, and everything went through the shift. Like I lived the whole day, went to sleep, woke up the next day, Saturday, lived through that whole day, woke up Sunday, lived through that whole day, fell asleep back in my barracks room Monday.
Jeez.
And there was also I still can do it from time to time. Like if I'm dying in a dream, like this last time, Isaiah left me to die in a storyline RPG world. Me and him were chilling in the healing the healing
The
hot
healing
tub
hot
pool.
tub.
We were chilling in it and just regaining our health for the day, and I slipped and cracked my head and stabbed myself with my own knife. And Isaiah got so freaked out that people were gonna think that he tried to kill me that he just left me there.
Instead of just
So
dragging you back into the healing pool.
Yeah. No, I was in the healing pool, but I was actively bleeding out. So I would see my health bar above me go from 99 to 98 to 97, and I lived for 3 days until I can't remember what happened, but I think I ended up just dying. Like I was
What's
like,
the point
you know
of a
what?
healing hot
I
tub
can't-
then?
It's like
It
I
was the
can't
worst healing hot
save
tub
myself.
It's
Like
like
in
the
the end
storm
of
it's like the storm in Fortnite where you have healing bandages and shit, but the storm does more damage than health you can recover.
yeah, that's basically how it felt.
He's
And I
bleeding
had
out
this-
faster than the healing hot tub can heal him.
I had this impending doom, and I was like, "Screw you, Isaiah! I'm never coming back here."
But my man only had 2 bandages in his inventory.
I was naked. I had nothing.
Oh,
I
God.
guess I was in the healing hot tub. But I mean, I used to practice a lot of lucid dreaming. It was really fun to do, especially whenever I was having like night terrors, and I could physically start realizing what I can do in my dreams. I can't punch, but I can slap. I can't run, but I can jump.
I can slap,
Like-
but it doesn't work for me. I have a baby that sleeps next to me, and 9 times out of 10, I'm just whack.
Oh gosh.
But that was the fun part of my dreams, because if I'm in front of like a monster or something, or a centipede, I could just slap that baby around, jump. And I think the funniest one I could do, I can Minecraft fly. Like I can go into into
creative mode. Hey man,
I
he
straight
slashed
up-
game mode 1 in his life fucking
Hey, you
style.
let me know. You let me know when you can get yourself a Wendy's Baconator or something in your dream, and we'll talk.
But there was some things that you can do in your dream that can make you remember that you can lucid dream. For me, at first, when I first started, I could breathe through my nose if I held it.
Mhm.
Because in my dream, I'm grabbing it in my dream.
Oh.
But then my body started realizing, hey, you can't do that anymore. So then I could put my finger through my hand. So then I started doing that. But then that wouldn't work anymore. But there's a big one. Your brain cannot process light switches and mirrors in your dreams. So if you try to flick a light switch, you're like, huh, it didn't work. Flick it again, the light will turn on. Or if
Yeah,
you're
you'll
standing
wake
in front of
yourself
a
up.
mirror. Yeah, or if you're standing in front of a mirror, your brain can't process the mirror in front of you. It can process the images and put still images on the mirror, but it won't process it. But I've scared myself in my sleep before by standing in front of a mirror, and I was like, the still images, and I'm like, aha, I'm dreaming. And my still image started moving, and he's like, okay, you got me. And I scared myself awake.
Yep.
That's some spooky
'Cause
fuck
it-
shit.
I want to have
Yeah.
a
I've had a
nightmare
dream.
or some- Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Josh.
Oh, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you.
No,
You were
no,
in the
no.
middle of
Trash
it.
man has to talk.
No, go ahead.
Josh.
Josh, go ahead.
Nah.
Okay.
Josh
No,
about to let
it's
us know about some freaky dreams.
Jerry, he was about to talk. Jerry, let him speak.
No, like I've had lucid dreams like that. You guys are in my dreams, by the way. I don't know why the fuck you're in my dreams, but y'all gotta get out.
Am I buff?
No, you're chunky in my dreams, Egg.
Gosh damn it.
Dude, that was actually the craziest part. That dream I just described to you, I didn't see any of you in there. It's all people I haven't talked to in years, and Schwam, who I've never met in real life.
That does it.
And then,
That's proof.
and
Corey
then
hates
J-Ray,
us.
no, and then J-Ray, the craziest thing, Schwam texted the next day. You tell
Yeah.
me what's crazy. That's what threw me off about the entire situation, is that Schwam texted me the next day.
Hey Josh, tell us about your lucid dream.
Josh?
All right. Thanks,
Tell,
Josh.
tell us about your lucid dream, Josh.
No, it was basically just that, like stupid.
Oh, that you just
Crazy
actively end up
Yeah.
dreaming about this.
Yeah.
J-Ray, you said you have night terrors. I want a night terror, not to experience multiple of them. I just want to experience one. I just want to know what the hype is for.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, night terrors are
I've had a
fucking
night terror.
wild.
I've heard
Were
there.
you guys
I've
in
heard
it,
there.
and I woke myself up.
A night terror or a dream?
A night terror, because you guys were in it. It was like a fucking apocalypse thing, but it scared me so bad. I woke up at like 3 a.m. in a sweat. Like, what the fuck?
Dude,
wake up
I
in a
think
sweat every day.
I think the craziest night terror I had, I was a young kid.
What is
and
happening?
I was having this dream that I was being chased by something, but my only way to get away from it was to
Oh,
jump off a
sweet.
cliff.
Dude, what's
So
happening to
I
Jerry
ju-
right now?
I
I'm
have
sorry.
no idea. I don't care. I jumped off this cliff, and in the dream, as soon as I hit the ground, it woke me up, but I felt like a shockwave of pain start from my feet and work its way through my hips. Dude,
Ooh.
scared the fuck out of me. And I had that dream it was multiple times throughout my life as a kid.
No, but everyone's had that dream where like you're falling, right? And then you like all of a sudden you wake up in the bed and you feel like you just slammed down onto the bed, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the craziest thing to me. I don't understand how the brain's able to produce that feeling, or even if you're floating, like that's insane too. I doubt it, but
I remember
Not
reading
sure
like
how.
the scientifics about it. I can't remember exactly. Let me find it. It's actually kind of interesting.
yeah. The other night I had a pretty tough night. A couple nights ago, going to sleep, I like was tossing and turning for a while, and I'd go to sleep and I'd wake up an hour later, like on the dot. I don't know what the hell happened. But I went to see the doctor on Wednesday, and I'm like telling him all this stuff. I'm like, my feet are in pain because the way that my arch is, I have a higher arch than a normal person does on their feet. So all my weight is being transferred to the outside of my feet. So I need to go see a special doctor to get like special, not shoes, but like soles for my shoes so that my arch and my entire foot is supporting the entirety of my weight, and it's not just the outside of my feet. And then number 2, he looked at a study that I took back in 2021 where I had a monitor on me while I went to sleep at home, and it discovered that my oxygen levels are lower than the normal person when they go to sleep. So like normal people when they go to sleep get 90% oxygen while they're sleeping. I was down way below that amount at like 80%. So I was receiving 10% less oxygen. Well, it turns out when your body doesn't get enough oxygen, parts of your body start to shut down. So when you're sleeping and you don't get enough oxygen, your brain starts to shut off, and then your brain, trying not to shut off, wakes you up because it's like, hey, we can't. So that's why I'm tossing and turning. So he's getting me scheduled for a sleep study to see if I have sleep apnea or some kind of sleep issue that can get resolved, so that way I can sleep better at night. So
You ever sleep so heavy where you wake up and your arms are just fucking like they're numb and you
Josh.
can't feel them?
boy, do I got a story for you, buddy. I go to bed laying laying on my back or like on my side or something, right?
Yeah.
I sleep with a body pillow in the back that like kind of sits in the crevice of my bed, so that like because you know how sometimes your bed can push out against the wall or
Yeah,
whatever.
and your head's not like this.
Yeah. And I have
Is
and then
that-
I have
Joe's. He's just trying to eat a corn
so
dog.
then
Sorry.
I have the body pillow that's flat, and then I have 2 pillows on top of that. One's a memory foam and one's just a regular like feather pillow. I'm laying on these pillows, right? On the side or on my back. I will wake up in the middle of the night, Josh, and I will be face on the pillow, laying like this, right?
Yeah.
But the way that my pillows are stacked, I'm sleeping like this. Like my back is
Oh.
arched, bro.
Oh god.
So then I'm like sitting there like, oh my gosh, my back's in so much pain and I can't move because my back has seized up. And if I'm trying to like turn, and every movement I make just hurts, bro, because your spine isn't supposed to bend backwards. It's like trying to take your finger and like pulling it back super far. And I can't stop myself from doing that because I just, in the middle of the night, just decide I randomly need to sleep on my stomach and lay like this. And I just need to start getting rid of pillows. It's the only way to do it. But I don't know. I got so used to sitting like propped up that now it's really affecting me when it's flipped the other way. So,
Dude, when I was
also have the
overseas,
limits with the arms, but
when I was overseas, I hit this point where every night for like 2 months, because we were sleeping on cots, I'd wake up and my arm would be completely numb. And I tested it one day. I was laying in the cot, couldn't feel my arm, and I was like, I bet you I can overcome this. So I put my arm up, and as soon as I let go, it smacks me like right in the nose.
Oh.
I
I've done
couldn't.
that too.
I felt so hopeless. No.
So-
Okay, I found the article.
okay.
So, the feeling is triggered by an involuntary muscle movement called hypnic jerk that occurs when the body is in a transitional stage between wakefulness and light sleep. When the body enters a state of deep relaxation in preparation for sleep, this sensation can be misinterpreted by the brain as the body falling and therefore being in danger. So the hypnic jerk knocks you back into full consciousness. One proposed the explanation for the link between falling and experiencing a hypnic jerk in the hypnagogic state. I don't know if I said that right. Is that it is a reflex that improved the chances of survival for our ancestors. That's some interesting shit. By the way, Corey, your light is being weird in your room on my side.
I think it's the camera that Joe's gave me.
Yeah, because it'll get like dark for like a split second, then it'll get like real bright.
Yeah, I've seen it happen too. I think it's just a camera issue.
You're haunted, bro.
Like Jerry, I can't see Jerry's camera.
Speaking of haunted, have
Okay.
you guys ever seen the movie A Haunted House?
Nope.
Yes, I love it. I don't get it.
When Corey was sitting there talking about how he wakes up in an arch all turned over, man. This is all part of that ghost scene.
No.
Man's getting his cheeks cut by a ghost in the middle of the night.
You know? Do you know what else I've done in the middle of the night? It's not middle of the night, kind of like early morning. Back when I worked for, I think it was Jimmy John's, when I had to travel all the way out to Durango and work there. There was a couple nights where I would be like dead asleep, and then I'd wake up and I'd see the sun outside, or I'd see the light shining through the window, and I'd immediately think, "Oh my god, I'm late," because I'm usually when I get up, it's pitch black outside. So if I see the sun, it's not good because that means I'm late. So I'd shoot up out of bed and I'd start throwing on my uniform, and then it wouldn't be till my wife would look at me and go, "What are you doing?" That I'm like, "I'm late. I'm going to work. I'm late." And then she'd go, "It's Saturday. You're off." And I'm like, "Oh, thank God." And I'd take off my uniform. And I'd put on my old clothes and go back to sleep, dude. I did that 2 or 3 times.
You know, Thursdays, I started doing that now that I have Thursdays off. I woke up this last Thursday at 4:53, and I started panicking because obviously I don't have my alarm on because I'm late for work. Because I don't have work. But I've kept thinking I'm late for work, so I'm about to text my boss, and I'm like getting on all of my pants. I'm like buckling myself up, buckling my belt, pulling it on, getting my shoes on. So he's like, "You're off." Like, take everything off. I'm like, okay. Just go back to bed. So I feel that pain. I didn't even like process it that I was even off. So I feel that pain of Sadie doing that.
Please. I then had let me think. I spent Monday thinking about my dream as best as I could, and I'm like, man, that was kind of a crazy dream. You know, now I'm out doing what I love doing with the guys I love being with, you know? There's a reason why I have my group as tight-knit and as close as we are. And it's because these are the guys that I know have my back, and I would have their back. I'm sure there are some bonds that are stronger than others, you know? Like, I'm sure family comes first before everyone else here, between Joe's and Punky.
And Isaiah will leave you in a healing pool.
Yeah, I'm sure Isaiah will ditch me out in 5 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty much the best one I know. Terrell and I probably have a stronger bond than most other duos here. Please get a screenshot of Joe shoving that corn dog in his mouth. I need that.
Oh, there's one. He was just pure trying to eat the hottest corn dog on the plate. And
Combine
he was
that with
committed.
the ass crack that I have.
What?
Wait, who? Wait, what? Wait, I gotta hear this.
Say I heard something about an ass crack.
When he moved the podcast like a couple episodes ago.
He did? Wait, what? When was this?
Yeah.
Give me receipts. I need receipts.
It was like episode, I think 3 or 4.
Punky, you know what it is?
What?
It's the light reflected off the top of my head.
Oh my gosh, you
when
sweaty
I
fuck.
look down, I look back
Oh
up
my
again, bro.
Oh.
It's because look, watch. I look down, camera adjusts.
You are my
back up.
Oh
sunshine.
my gosh, you're like the son from Teletubbies.
Oh, that's funny.
Or he summons the souls of the damned.
Well, then I had another moment when I was driving on Monday. When I work my job, I tend to have a lot of time to sit there and think about stuff. Jerry, I'm sure you listen to music and stuff now, but eventually you'll get to the point where like you just want to drive, and so you just start listening to nothing, and you just kind of are alone with your thoughts, which is a dangerous thing for a man. But sometimes you have good thoughts. And a thought that I had on Monday after that dream was like, we still have plenty of life to live, but that doesn't mean it's not too early for us to set a bucket list. So do you guys have bucket lists?
Man, I'm dying at 50.
What?
I'm gonna look like
Why?
Terrell right now. At 50.
Damn, he dead, bro. He ain't moving muscle.
I do know
Anyway,
what you're talking
He's gonna
about,
wake up,
Kirby.
his arm's gonna be
Sometimes-
asleep.
Oh yeah, his neck's gonna hurt. His arm's gonna be asleep.
Terrell, you ain't gotta stick it out, buddy. You can go to bed if you're tired. Leave the long silence in. Anyway,
Man's
So I'm-
having
So-
space.
so I'm curious. I don't have a big bucket list, but I have one specific item that I have on there that I'm curious to do, but I don't know how I would go about it. So, do you guys have anything on your bucket list that you're willing to share? Something
Home
you want
Depot.
to do? What about Home Depot?
Bucket list. What kind of buckets I want? Home Depot, Lowe's. I can get one from O'Reilly's, the hardware store, like O&G.
Do
That's
you
my
have
bucket
something
list.
Do you have something specific that you want to do before you?
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah, that bucket list.
Oh, okay. No. Nah, I'm
enough?
kidding. My bucket list, I want to go visit Kyoto, Japan.
Fair.
More than anything.
Same.
That is like my dream thing to do. That and go spearfishing in the Bahamas.
Oh yeah.
That'd be so sick.
I mean, both are fun. I'd honestly say Kyoto is probably your best bet, but I would say Hokkaido in the winter.
I don't know if you can say that word.
Osaka.
Can't say that.
Osaka's a good party town.
It's racist.
It is a great party town. I've been to Osaka, I've been to Hokkaido, but and I've been to Tokyo, but I have not been to Kyoto.
I would
COVID
love to go to
started.
Kyoto.
was never able to
know a lick of Japanese.
Wait a minute. Wasn't Terrell supposed to give some kind of a sponsorship for his whatever?
He forgot.
team?
He's
Yeah.
asleep.
Bro's
Maybe
passed
we can
out.
get him in a lucid dream.
Y'all ever seen
No.
Wrong Turn?
No.
Dude, Wrong Turn 2. That was the
face
that
looks
was the
just like-
first movie I seen with boobies.
Okay.
Man, I was probably like 7 years old.
Joe's, you got anything on your
Hyped.
bucket list, fam?
Not really, no.
Really?
No?
Josiah's
I
bucket
just
list.
want to go to Japan.
Josiah's
That's all I
bucket
care
list.
about.
Make hella
Well,
money.
we should.
Yeah.
I think we could probably plan out a Japan trip, a guy's Japan.
Let's all just go to
trip.
Japan
The wives
together.
will all be mad.
Hey,
Dude,
real
why would we
quick,
mad
That'd be
at
let's
us?
all
so
the guys that just had kids and are paying for like their house and shit drop a bunch of money to go to Japan.
Hell yeah.
can go
We'll
Let's
use
do
the
it,
company
Joe.
credit card. We'll just use the company credit card.
Not all of us live in our mom's basement, Jerry.
Hey,
Say it-
joke's on
Say it
you.
louder. Say it louder for the folks in Dream World over there.
Joke's on you. I'm trying.
Most
to
of
buy a
us
house.
don't live in our mother's basement.
Is that better?
It's not a basement. What is it called? It's a duplex. That's what it is.
There's a basement.
Yeah, technically.
I want to go to Japan. I want to go to China. I want to
Ew,
put
I don't know about
in the
China.
nose.
That's the only one. I don't know about China.
I didn't ask. And then I wanna rip his eyes out.
Well, you can tomorrow night when we're live on Saturday. I thought it was going to say Sunday, but it's not.
Sunday.
Sábado gigante.
5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. I don't know where that bit comes from, but that's all I could think of.
I don't know, bro. But
It's Telemundo.
I'm gonna be honest. Japan's not on my list. I've already been to Italy. I've done that. I don't have a whole lot left aside from. I just want to hit a home run, bro. Pretty much all I want to do.
Am I
I
the
just wanna
only
go
person?
back.
Am I the only person that missed Corey going to Italy?
I had
When was this?
I went to Italy a while
Yeah,
ago.
I'm still
bro.
waiting for Joe to take me to Italy with him, but you know.
You're not going with me
Why not?
because
I've been to Germany, Poland, Romania, Ireland.
I went to Poland before Punky went to Poland.
I can tell you this:
Have you been
the
to
Philippines
Ireland?
was probably my favorite.
No.
Oh
yeah, I've been to Ireland before you fuck.
Ireland's a place that I truly want to go.
Oh, dude, when I went, they want so bad to drink with the Americans.
Oh, that's a lie. I want to go to a World Cup game. That is something I do want to do.
Oh, you know where else I want to go? Romania.
Why?
Yeah,
Romania is a
fucking
poverty country, dude.
No, dude. The
Yeah,
country
I'd
over
be
there is
living
gorgeous with all the
life, bro.
castles. Gorgeous.
Do what, Josh? Oh, like the castles and shit?
Yeah. And like
Actually-
the oh, gorgeous.
One of the coolest things I got to see, I got tons of pictures of it too. When we were going from Poland to Romania, as soon as we crossed the country border, there was this city in a valley that we went through, and like there's these buildings and like houses and stuff like on the mountainside. It was insane. It was so cool.
I could buy a castle there for as much as I had bought my house for.
Josh the Impaler. He's gonna be the new Dracula.
Josh the Impaler. Jesus. I think out of all the places I've traveled, I would say Japan has the best food, and the Philippines. I don't know if you guys have ever tried balut. Have you guys ever tried that?
Yeah, with the little baby
Balut.
duck.
Yeah,
It's the steamed
the
duck embryo.
Yeah, the duck embryo.
It is a trip.
It's a partially developed duck still in its egg.
I like it with hot sauce in it. Some people are like, just do it without it. Like, nope, I like hot sauce.
I think my
And
favorite overseas food I had is pierogies from Poland.
Ooh,
Those were
pierogies.
so good.
There was I'd say probably my top foods was probably lumpia as like number 3. Number 2 is probably the adobo chicken in the Philippines. I'd say my number 1 is the Hiroshima. They make it the best in Hiroshima. It's called okonomiyaki. It's basically an omelet
Was it
with squid flakes onto it and
was
fish
it
sauce.
was it the bomb?
It was the bomb.
I've had those before. Those are delicious.
But I think it was so cool with okonomiyaki because they put the squid flakes onto it, and on a steaming hot cast iron, the squid flakes move, and it's so cool. I don't know. I always thought it was so cool, and it's like a dinner with a show.
I'd love to go to Japan and just try all the different types of food they have out
Am I
there.
the only person that feels like Corey's just watching TV over there? Just see the lights flashing.
100% just watching.
All right, let
But-
me propose this question. So, Corey asked for the bucket list. What food would you like to taste, and where from?
Ooh, I got mine.
I've already done spaghetti and pizza in Italy, and boy, spaghetti in Italy is a whole different breed. Whole different breed.
Well, in Japan, I got to try horse.
The pizza's a miss. Pizza's a miss.
Pizza's a miss?
Yeah, pizza's a miss, bro.
What?
The pizza in Italy is so much different than the pizza in America. We did the American thing and Americanized it, made it better. It's not great there. I mean, it's okay.
Is it just because it's more sauce than cheese?
They treat it like a calzone, but like not a full calzone. Like, you know how calzone is encased in
Yeah.
crust. It's like they take a pizza, they cut it in half, and then they fold it in half, but it's like not. They give you like
it's not-
pizza. It's weird.
It's not fully enclosed.
The
Yeah.
spaghetti, bro, was a divine dish, bro. Like, oh my gosh, it was insane. Let me see if I can find where
Someone
I got it
could-
from.
Someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they make fettuccine alfredo over there
I don't think they do. I haven't
in
I didn't see
Italy.
it.
It's like an
You know what?
Americanized thing.
You know what? If Joe's, when you go to Italy, get gelato every day. Every day.
Oh, I will.
It's
I've heard
delicious.
about gelato. Yeah.
It's delicious and it's cheap as fuck. Like,
My Italian friend is in Italy right now visiting. He said he's been there for 4 days now, and he was telling me that's all he's eaten every day is gelato.
here's me with an Italian flag in Italy, standing on top of a rooftop.
The
I
only
still
thing I
have that
noticed The only thing I noticed is your ears. No one. Okay, bad joke.
Here's me and the Pope taking a selfie.
That's awesome.
The Pope looked like he was about to kick your ass, honestly.
I feel like that was photoshopped, but I feel like also it was real.
It was a cardboard cutout of the Pope. I didn't get that close.
Okay. I was like,
I got.
how did you? You could always say you got that close.
This is about as close as I got to him. He's in that Pope mobile, like a couple people away.
The Pope. You know, he doesn't like people calling it the Pope Mobile.
Did you ask him that?
No, there was like an article about it. I think like a year ago, maybe. It could have been longer than that. But that he literally hated the fact that people were calling it the Pope Mobile. It's like, it's not the Pope Mobile. It's just the vehicle that escorts the Pope. That just happens to be the only thing he gets in.
I also got to see the Colosseum.
Oh, that one's a fun one.
Yeah, it was overhyped, I think. It's cool to see, I guess. I just don't think I'd ever go back to visit it again. Like, it was probably a one and done.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Leaning Tower. Was it Leaning Tower of Pisa?
Yeah, the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Pizza.
Pizza. But I think probably, I don't know, weirdest thing I probably tried in Japan was probably just horse. Horse meat was very weird. I tried a decent amount of duck. Oh. What was it called? What's the dish called? It's sea urchin. It's literally just... what is it called? I gotta look it up real quick. But it's literally like half a sea urchin.
I couldn't help you there, buddy.
And it's so weird and it's orange and it's just a unique taste. And it's rather you like it or you hate it. I don't know where I sit with it. I ate it maybe every other Friday. I would order it from the sushi go rounds. And I would end up just like trying and like, I don't even know if I even like this. I usually just order it after I've ordered everything else because that's usually what happens and it's so cheap. But I would try sea urchin, and I tried eel. What else was it? I'm not sure what the heck it's even called. But it's basically uni. Uni, that's what it's called. And it was a unique taste overall. I'd say, Punky, if you ever do go to Japan, by all means, try it. And then I tried a whole lot of duck. Even in the Philippines, eating a duck. I think probably the one thing I would like to try, I'd like to try dog.
Why?
It's just something to eat. They make it in other countries. I'd like to try dog. I don't know. Maybe my little Chihuahua Mijo over there looks pretty good.
Oh no, he's gonna go up and take a bite of his
like.
dog.
I was gonna say, I think your dog dead. You can try it.
Because I mean, like, I think I've probably eaten about everything. Like, I tried rabbit too. Tried horse. Eat cows every day. Chicken.
Me and Punky had pig nose one day.
Dude,
Oh.
that was actually
Ooh.
like super good.
Oh, also like lingua, like cow tongue, is so good.
That's pretty good. You could get that anywhere though.
Yeah, Jerry's over
Yeah.
here French kissing a cow.
Hell yeah, lingua is so good.
Jamie's dog about to yip for the last time on this podcast and then disappear, and then next week Jerry's gonna be like, so I
Didn't
tried
Jared's
dog.
dog die last weekend?
No.
Did it? Oh yeah, the puppies. Yeah.
Did it?
Oh, fun. Yeah, both of the puppies didn't make it to the weekend, but
Nice.
she had more.
I'll be honest. I
She
didn't know how
4
to
days
stop
later, after the puppies died, and we're like, oh, it's all over. Like she's just gonna be a little depressed. We wake up one morning, like literally Tuesday Tuesday or Wednesday morning, like after they died, and she has 2 more puppies.
So
Like, I
those
don't know
first
how-
2 were premature.
Very premature. They were
'Cause,
so small.
what's
compared to
that
these
like?
ones.
50 years in dog years?
Something like that. But she was, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? I have no idea.
None of us have any idea
Just-
where you were.
Anything was. I don't know where I was going with that, but she just all of a sudden has 2 puppies now. I'm like, I have no idea what happened. But now she's got 2 more puppies. I don't have to feed them. They're fully healthy on their own, and they've lived for like 5 days already.
When are you gonna eat them?
That's a good question. I don't know. There'd be some good
God.
protein though. I just think that dog would be pretty good. I don't know. It's just the only thing I think I haven't eaten. Also eaten like lamb and goat. I've had all that. I've had my
That's
fair
a
share of
native-
Wagyu.
That's a native's breakfast right there.
Let me tell you what he said. Goat. Let me tell you a story. So,
Oh
in
God.
Romania, where our installation was, there was gypsies for one, and then for 2, there were tons of goat herders out there for some reason, and not once did we ever come across a goat herder that had any less than like 200 goats. Where we were shooting our qualification, there was no trees, no shade, no nothing. Just a broken down building that was probably about a mile behind us. Yo boy had to go doo-doo, like real bad. So I haul ass to the broken down building, and yo boy pops a squat, and I look over, and this goat herder is looking me in my soul.
Did you break eye
Fuck
contact? You
no.
just keep it.
I stared him down while I was shitting on his land. And you know what? I felt we bonded. He had his 200 plus goats with him. Man, that was... I don't regret that.
I think that's worth it.
Yeah, that should be part of your bucket list. Shit in Romania and stare a goat herder in his face.
Stare in the eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome him back to the podcast. He has awoken from his nap. Terrell, yay! Welcome
Good job.
back.
Hey, Terrell, would you shit and make eye contact with a goat herder in Romania?
No.
What's on
I'm
your
sorry,
books?
guys.
Why
What's on your
not?
bucket list, Terrell?
You know what, Terrell? Catch up with us. What's on your food bucket list? As you
No,
could heard,
no,
you heard a
regular
partial.
bucket
Hold on. Let me answer Punky's question.
Okay.
Yes, I probably would.
What?
Yes.
I probably would.
Yes.
I probably would shit in Romania and bond with a guy with 200 sheep.
It'd be kind of like taking a shit in Joseph's backyard and eyeing him down the whole time.
Second, I would like to say I'm sorry that I fell asleep. I've had a long week and a long day.
Don't worry about it. You're fine.
So if you guys saw me just knock out in my mask, you know what? That's fine.
We were laughing for a minute because Joe sent a message to the chat on Discord and just said, "Look at Terrell," and I looked over and you're just like, I was like, he gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I've had a long week, and with the fact that two people quit from our job outside in the yard. So I've been multitasking with having to deal with my department inside the store and having to deal with customers outside that need the heavy stuff. I am worn out, especially with how the weather has been today. Yeah. But yeah, I'm back, hopefully. But this
Hell
cold
yeah.
water is helping me.
You need to make you some of that coffee.
No, I don't drink coffee. Coffee's disgusting.
Hey Terrell, do you have anything on your bucket list that you're trying to get done before you kick the bucket?
Does it have to be anything crazy?
Just anything.
No, just anything. Mine, everyone else apparently wants to go to Japan, and I just want to hit a home run.
Ooh. Japan does sound pretty good, but since everyone already said it, I wouldn't mind. Well, the number one bucket list for me is to go to the Cologne Cathedral in Germany.
Why Germany?
Probably smells good.
The Cologne Cathedral, it's the tallest church in the world, I think. Yeah. And it's the tallest Gothic church in the world. So I just want to go see the famous Gothic building in the world in Germany.
I thought he was
you
gonna
should go to
go
Notre
try
Dame.
and pick up some gothic mommies out there.
I mean, might as well do that while I'm out there too.
Terrell, if you were ever gonna join the Rocket League grind, this is the season, bro. There is a title on tier 17 for the premium Rocket League pass. It's just called Elder Emo, and I feel like that's just
I first have to get Fortnite again and get the new Metallica DLC packs.
it's in Rocket League too.
I heard about that.
Yeah, you get the player anthems for Metallica stuff. Anyway, well, welcome back to the podcast, Punky. How far in are we?
Well, I started recording about a half hour early, and we're at an hour 20, so roughly 10, 20 minutes.
So here's the real issue, boys.
Oh my god, I was gone for that long? Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, you were gone for a full minute.
You were gone for almost the entire podcast, but at least you showed up on like Isaiah and Bob.
I am so sorry, guys. Oh my god. Wait, here you go. No, it's not working.
Where is Isaiah?
Who knows?
On vacation.
The real question, how am I gonna hit?
Yay!
With a bat.
That's great. When? Where?
The
How?
ball and the bat.
Kitty Ball
On the weekend.
Field here in Aztec.
Joseph's backyard tomorrow.
Tomorrow night? Let's do it. We just need a bat and a ball. Where are we getting that from?
I'm sure Joe's
Grab
has
a
something like
stick
that
and
laying
grab-
around.
He likes baseball. He's got Brown have a bat back then.
Like lightsaber and a Funko Pop box.
God.
Figure. He didn't find that as funny as we did.
I mentioned my balls.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
Are you giving it the old pinch and
He's not
twist?
wearing pants.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for episode 12 where we're all jacking it mid podcast and you just get to guess who's finished first.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I won't
Change
be
your-
here for that episode.
Hey boys, we gonna do that. It's Pride Month, baby.
Yeah. Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm definitely going.
Well, we're
Oh,
hitting
gosh.
the end. We're hitting our stride here right at the end. Terrell, you had something you wanted to shout out? We were gonna skip you, but you're back, so
I know. And like I said, deeply apologies for napping. Just a long week. But I've been training. That's the other thing. I've been training on top of work. I have an armored combat event coming up. So by the time that this episode comes out, it would already be over. But I'll be in Cortez, and we're going to be doing the Celtic Fair there. So I'll be fighting there. I will update everyone on the next episode, which would be 12? I believe so.
Do you get to wear a skirt?
and episode 11 is the next episode. Nope, just kidding.
I
12, 12.
I don't have any medieval stuff besides my helmet and my gambeson. That's about it.
Don't know what that is, but sounds interesting.
The gambeson is what I wear underneath my armor, and it's just thick wool, and it's just a shirt. But I am not wearing that during a podcast because I will be drenched in sweat, and there's no.
Hey, it can be conditioning.
No,
Yeah,
imagine
since-
Terrell
since you-
wears this
since
shirt,
you-
right? Follow-
Since you saw Sleepy Me, imagine me in that, and just cozy because it's warm, but also smelly because it's all my sweat from like 3 years of fighting, and I haven't washed that thing yet.
Bet it smells really native.
Yeah,
To be honest, it doesn't. What's funny is it doesn't smell because after my fights, I let it like dry and like because we're usually fighting outside, so I let it dry outside, and like for some reason the sun just dries it up and like takes the smell away from it.
Dude, if you were to wash that thing, can you imagine how long it would take to dry?
Dude, it usually takes like I think they said like a day and a half if you don't have a good dryer.
Man, that electric bill going through the roof,
Or you just hang dry it and hope it's dry by the end of the week.
right?
Heck,
Okay,
like
so-
you gotta wash that thing on its own in a washer, or they say it's best just to wash it by hand. So just go old school with it.
Yeah, using a washboard up in this bitch.
Jeez.
I'm about to go to the river, boys.
Yeah, can you imagine if you wash it and you show up and you smell like Tide Pods? They'd be like, witch!
So let me understand. Let me see if I understand tomorrow correctly. We're going to Joe's house and I'm picking everybody up.
Yes.
Are you picking everyone up?
Somebody
Sure.
needs to invest in a minivan, I swear.
I have one.
Oh, you do?
I bought a new car last week.
What is that? You never
You
told me this.
If you get
Yeah,
a van,
it's a lot.
I'm putting free candy on it.
I bought
Jerry,
a Dodge.
you never come play with us or talk to us or don't show up to freaking calls. Like,
I bought a Dodge Journey, bro. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Nice.
6, 7 seats, bro.
Nice.
Hey.
Do you still have your red car?
Yeah, I still have my red car.
Good. Don't ever get rid of it.
Yeah, I wasn't going
Too
to.
many
Another
memories.
place I can sleep in. Sleep in the back.
So don't worry,
We'll have a
guys.
Dodge
Pack your
Journey.
orange slices and Capri Suns because I'm picking everybody up.
Soccer dad.
Punky, do you need me to pick you up or you good?
I'm good.
Okay. All right.
I'll take
Josh?
the waifu mobile.
Josh, I'm coming back to get you. Terrell, you're gonna text me when you're ready. Aziz, we're gonna what?
I should be ready right at like it takes me like a good 12 minutes, not even 12, probably like 6 minutes from my house to work. So I should be ready around 5 something, 5:20 to be safe.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll go get Isaiah first then. J Ray, you're gonna have to drive yourself, buddy. I can't pick you up. There's no
Hey,
chance
July 4th weekend, we hanging out. That's all I know.
Sure. Just kidding.
Swear to God.
I'm just.
If I go down there and we
just
don't hang out
kidding.
once, I am done. I'm
Jerry,
never coming
if
back.
I don't see you like last time, I'm going to find you and I'm going to hurt you.
It's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard.
I'm gonna take that hard from you.
Your kid will be fatherless if I don't see you this time.
Joe's, I know you said you had 2 jokes. Do those go before or after everyone does their little
no, I'm not saying them.
Why?
They're
They're
wrong.
too
Right.
racist. They're too racist now.
They're not.
Say them. If
No.
they're bad, I'll edit it.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
true.
don't want them out there.
Go ahead. I'll record it right now.
I don't want them out there, especially. No.
Man, you can't do that to the
Okay, later.
audience.
I
about to-
know.
That's all.
I
That's-
didn't even
that's
talk
why they
about
s-
my week. Like the hell?
Well, we asked you questions. You were just kind of quiet. You were
That's
eating
probably when I
corn
was
dogs.
baking corn dogs.
Yeah. How was your week?
Well, it was pretty good. Other than today, I come home.
All right, let's move on.
I
Everyone
come
else?
home, and my dogs are upstairs. They pissed on my couch.
Ooh.
Wait,
Pissed
so we're sitting on.
on. Pissed on my couch. Pissed on my couch pillows. Pissed on my clean laundry that I put on my couch. Pissed on my backpack, which had my passports in them. Pissed on my bed, and pissed under my bed.
So we're sitting on a piss couch tomorrow.
Why don't you
Clean,
crate train?
dummy.
Yeah, you get a crate for
'Cause I don't
bad
like
boys.
putting them in crates.
I think you might need to have.
Crate training.
you might need a
I'm
starter.
not gonna put them in crates. You guys can shut the hell up.
I think you need to
They're
start.
safe.
Jerry, shut up. You don't even have your own house.
Hey, but at least I don't have holes in my house.
Talk to me when you don't have dead puppies.
Listen, bro.
Talk
just
to
put
me
us-
whenever you can take a dump without a hole in your roof.
Just put
You
us
went
in a
down
triple
there.
threat boxing fight. I want to
Talk
knock
to me
out
when
J
you're in
Ray
your
and
own home.
Joe's. Joe's wants to knock out me and J Ray. Jared doesn't even want to knock this out, but I'm sure when we hit him, he'll want to knock it out.
I'm telling you, 16-ounce gloves. Or no, sorry,
Yeah.
14-ounce gloves.
We're gonna have the
Actually,
first ever. We're gonna have the first ever triple threat boxing fight. Me, you, and Joe's.
Okay. I feel like it's just gonna be a 2v1, but you know what? I'm ready for it.
Let's kick Gary's ass first, and then I'll
Yeah.
let you beat me up. I'll let you take home the W.
I want a piece.
Eight-man boxing battle royal.
Oh
Last man
gosh.
standing wins.
Let's
Me and
do it.
Punky
We
had a
all know-
competition this week.
What?
Me and Punky had a competition this week.
What competition?
We had a competition about who can suck the most dick and get the most money.
All right, now.
I came back with $300. Punky came back with $505. When he came and told me he won with $505, I said, "Who the hell paid you $5?" Punky turned to me and said, "Everybody."
Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Man, how many people would that be? Hang on.
105 or 101. 505 divided by 5 is 101. Punky.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's a platoon right there.
What
What's
did
the
I
other
wake up
joke?
to?
Are you gonna say the second joke, Charles, or are you good?
I don't know. That one's bad.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and wind this episode down. I thought it was a pretty good episode. I actually thoroughly enjoyed that one compared to last week when I didn't really say a whole lot. So let's end it right. Let's play some Rocket League. Let's level some shit up. Except for Josh and Terrell. Terrell's probably gonna hit the sack, and Josh's gonna go be a professional trash man as he does.
Bro's gonna hit the sack, then he's gonna go to bed.
All right.
Where's my lotion at? Where's my lotion at?
Let's start with our sign off, starting with Josh. Josh, go ahead and tell the people your favorite color.
My favorite color is blue.
Blue. J Ray, go ahead and tell everyone your mother's maiden name.
Oh God. Why did it go to that? Did you just go to me doxing myself?
Do you not know your mother's maiden name?
I do know my mother's maiden name, but I'd rather not. She has like 4 of them.
Pick one.
All right. J Ray, go ahead. J Ray, go ahead and say the name of your first pet.
Yay! Actually, what was my first pet? My first pet was Brownie. This was his name. My dad ran him over.
Terrell, go ahead and say the name of the street you first lived on the first street you lived on ever.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
The street I used to live on touched the sky, touched the land, and touched the water. It grazed the animals where I raised the sheep, where my horses ride and the cattle's graze. That's where I lived on, out
It's
at
at
the
the
res,
edge.
Oh gosh.
the edge
It's
of
at
my
the
life.
edge. The edge where the
Where-
sun.
Punky, go ahead and shout the army out on his birthday.
Do what?
I said, Punky, go ahead and shout out the army.
Yes, happy birthday, Army.
And Joe's, pick your favorite Funko Pop from the list behind you.
Spider-Man.
I was gonna say like the only one I could see is Spider-Man.
There's 3.
Spider-Man.
There's 4.
It's the first one I saw. If I had to be honest, which one's my favorite?
Why did he get the hop like that? What has he got on that? What has he got on that chair?
His chair don't spin. His chair hops.
My Bootang.
Ty Lee.
Ty Lee. Gosh.
Gotta love that.
Waifu material right there.
I'd let her kick me in my esophagus.
Anybody else? got any,
I'd let her stomp on me with heels.
Parting words?
I do have some parting words.
No, okay.
What
Alright, let's go
the
ahead and
hell
move
is
on.
a? God damn it! I'd say, what the hell is a skibbity slicer?
We're gonna go ahead and end the podcast there. We're gonna move on.
You're a
Any-
Scooby.
I'm honestly confused.
Nobody
You're
knows
a
what it is.
Scooby.
We're gonna move on. We're too old for that. Go ahead and follow us on TikTok and X at BS Bros Pod. That's where you'll find all the latest updates on if an episode gets dropped later than usual. Otherwise, you'll see our friendly faces sitting there making videos every single week. Eventually, we're gonna get some clips out there. I don't know how or when, so stop asking. But it'll happen eventually. If you're on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Help get us to our goal of 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but we're gonna figure it out eventually. Same thing with Spotify. If you like Spotify, go ahead and rate us 5 stars. Give us a hand in becoming the #1 podcast in New Mexico. Aside from that, I'm Kirby. You've been joined by Joe's Punky. Oh my gosh, Terrell, Josiah, Ray, and Josh, and Punky again. I think that was it. You were not joined by Bob and Isaiah, who were not here again for like the second week in a row. Sure. But aside from that, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys next week for episode number 12.